I did everything that I'm supposed to do. And I can keep giving myself gardening work all summer. I might. I could plant more things to eat. Why not? More sunflowers, stuff like that. But right now, I'm tired. I don't have to do anything. And everything's done. And I wanted French toast, so I made French toast. Yes, just one piece. You just made just one piece of French toast. Yes, because I made the French toast yesterday, and this is the leftovers. I have a cigar. Ghostbusters Afterlife. I think that's what the new movie's called. I'm so out of touch with I'm the man out of pop culture. Hi. I'm so out of touch with pop culture that I'm like, oh yeah, the Ghostbusters movie's coming out. In some form. It's coming out as a pile of ectoplasm. But I thought I would see that one. It's gonna be bad. How could it be any good? There's just no way. Am I a big Ghostbusters fan? Not at all. I do remember seeing it though. It was an odd thing. The family all got together, and then this is like, I don't know, maybe the day after Christmas Day or something. I think we went to the movies and nobody was there. And we saw Ghostbusters. So that's how I saw Ghostbusters with my family, because everybody was there, and we're like, let's go see Ghostbusters. Because nothing's open. Well, I mean, I guess the day after Christmas, shit's open again. This is a long time ago. When did Ghostbusters come out? Like 81 or 82? So we're all together, we go to see Ghostbusters, and it was us, and it was like 5 other people in the whole movie theater, and it was really cool. It was like we owned the place, you know? It was like, watching movies at Bill Murray's house in Zombieland. Because he was in Ghostbusters. Come on. I did a movie review of Weird Science, and I want to do another short one now as sure as I can make it, because I think it's funny. There's these 2 guys, and one of them's rich, and he can't figure out that even though he's rich, he could just have parties at his house and then people would like him. So instead, him and his friend fantasize, and they make up fantasies like, what if we were the coolest guys in school and we had a party at your house because you're rich? And because it was the 1980s, and everyone in the movie in the 1980s was upper middle class or just plain rich. And then the story was about them, and their parents were never around, and Center of Weird Science. These 2 guys that nobody else likes put paper, and they, like serial killers, they cut out little pictures of naked ladies from magazines, and they feed them into the printer of their computer, and they add like pink feathers and like their sister's earring, and they spray perfume inside their computer and shit like that, and they hook roach clips up to a Barbie doll, and they have cut out pictures of Kelly LeBrock's head, different magazines and stuff, and they feed all those into the computer, and they get Neo the Matrix bending Lisa, who is some kind of weird cyber demon world hacker where she can just alter reality and stuff like that and perform miracles quite literally. And they made her because they put a bunch of paper and feathers and stuff into her computer. I just think that's funny. And then they don't do anything with her. The one guy makes out with her, take a shower with her, they never touch her. And then they have a big party at their guy's house, and everyone's there, and they're the coolest guys at school, and all the girls from school are there, and all the coolest guys are there, and everyone thinks they're great because they're having the best party. And then Road Warrior shows up, like the literal bad guys from Road Warrior, and then Michael Berryman from The Hills Have Eyes, and then a guy that has some kind of microphone thing over his eye, and then they show up to ruin the party. And then Gary and Wyatt, that's the name of the guys from Weird Science, they're nerds, and they say, no man, our technocracy destroys your dystopia, and bam, Smart City, those guys, the F out of there. And they apologize to get the Mad Max guys to apologize. That's technology. Weird science. And then that song. Weird. Danny Elfman's a weird man. He's weird. Something wrong with him, right? I don't know. I'm just kidding. You knew there was something about him. What was wrong? Looking at that, listen to that weird music he makes. Edward Scissorhands, what's that? It's all Danny Elfman's fault. I blame him. But I do recommend, if you want to watch some cool weirdness on YouTube, Forbidden Zone in full color. It looks cool. They colorized the movie Forbidden Zone, and I kind of think it was worth it. I don't know if it's worth it to watch it now. Aren't you supposed to be in Animal Crossing foraging for your life? Foraging, trying to get soap and paper products. My entire life there was this disgusting thing, and dads and grandpas and all other men in the world called it a rag or a hanky, and they kept it in their pocket, and they'd blow boogers in it. They'd blow loads in. They would put their cums in there. That's from the old days. Oh, my cums. They'd put their cums in there in their pocket, inside a handkerchief, and then the grandson had a sniffy nose, and they're like, "Here, give me that." And they'd wipe the snot off the nose, and then their buddy had. There was no less bloodborne diseases at work and stuff. It was, the floor was cleaner and more pure. Somebody cuts their finger off at the garage or something. And then Grandpa was like, yeah, and then after with my boogers and everything else, to put the finger in there, and the doctor said the germs kept the finger alive, so I could put it back on. Yeah, he can't do anything with it, but they did put it back on. It just kind of hangs there. It was a little one. Yeah, well, his sword fighting days are over. He doesn't have the grip, like he doesn't have that anymore. But on the other hand, terrible. These kinds of stories you would hear, you know, about a guys who hit a deer with a car and then say, well, let's go get it because that's meat. And then the deer would wake up in the basement and run around in their basement and tear shit up, and they had to brutalize it with a baseball bat. And that's the old-fashioned way of tenderizing deer meat. First you soften it by hitting it with your car. And then you find out that it's just a little too stringy and it's alive in your basement. And then you gotta get serious on it with an aluminum baseball bat. And then you've got jerky and deer, whatever you want to do with it. Whatever you want to do with that meat then, just as long as you know how to cut it and process it and all that stuff. What am I talking about? This could be anything. This episode's just random. Let me have a bite of my French toast now, because I don't even think I need to do anything except pick it up and bite it. Tastes like a cigar. I don't want it. So, everything's lame. I'm watching old commercials, and I have to say something. Even in the 1970s, commercials in Japan are weird, and I don't know what you would think. There's some of the things I've seen in old Japanese commercials, I'm like, I don't think anybody would go for that today. There's all these weird commercials. I don't even want to get into it. They've got weird look, you know how the weirdness in Japan is nothing new. Even in the 70s in commercials it was there. You know how everybody thinks like Mr. Miyagi, who's Korean by the way, not Japanese. Mr. Miyagi, everybody wanted their like Asian master guy to teach them karate or kung fu and stuff. Right? Well, in Japan, apparently what they thought of Westerners, or Europeans rather, was that they were like 1920s ice cream shop organ grinder guys with curly mustaches and old Rich Daddy Warbucks characters, because I don't know what was happening in Japanese popular culture at the time, but it was definitely popular in Japanese commercials to have some old Daddy Warbucks guy that wasn't even Japanese. He was a European guy, and then they have like some kind of little kid, and it's like weirdly like this. It's like some kind of grandfatherliness, or like this guy's a benefactor to an orphan kid, and it's over and over again in commercials for like name a product, like jelly or something, or car speakers. Could be fucking anything. A lot of candy commercials for chocolates and stuff, and they have some kind of ideal of like they're usually like the most blondest, whitest kids they can find, and they put them in these chocolate commercials. They're weird, man. And the Japanese commercials are weird. It's just weird, even in the 70s. I'm trying to think of things that are weird. Who cares? That's over now. How quaint. It's all shit. You thought the onslaught of garbage products was new? Nothing new. There's just more of a freezer section now. Trying to make a name for yourself, inventing the latest, greatest toaster pastry. How do you get the most maximum amount of like cornstarch filling in there that costs the least amount, weighs nothing, and who cares? This episode's fucked. Irish Spring is LED friendly. Yeah, there's too many of them. Insignificant. In old Japanese commercials, there's too many things where they take like a little Western kid and they use them to sell chocolate or ice cream. Irish Spring is LED friendly. Every bar. Isn't that weird? You know, soap to wash your body. And it glows like this on an LED light. It's neat, right? I think my kid goes to the raves. You know, I've got like 10 bottles of Irish Spring in his room. Something up. I know what that's about. I was watching Jenny Jones. Jenny Jones said the club kids, they take ecstasy, which now they call Molly. Soon they're going to call it something else. And they go to the club and they have their bars of soap and they dance. And then other friends take the drugs and look at the bar soap. I didn't think I was going to eat that at all, and I ate the whole thing. Yeah. It always tastes best after you eat. Smoke after brunch. But this is what brunch is for me. Brunch is when you don't have breakfast at all, and then you have lunch. And your lunch is a piece of French toast, which is a breakfast food. I'm trying to think. I think I had an orange maybe. Maybe I did have breakfast. You're supposed to eat a flank of meat for breakfast, just some kind of meat. I don't know what you're supposed to eat for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any more cigar. Tell him I'm done smoking, my tongue feels funny. I want to smoke more, but body says no. Irish Spring. I hope a lot of people are falling in love. Irish Spring is here. Way past spring. Oh, now this smell of the cigar is like gross to me. What happened? I was just smoking, now all of a sudden I'm sick. Yeah, it makes me feel sick. It's gross. I gotta get out of my presence. Hold on, I'll be back. I need something over here. It's called water. Coming back. It's a weird one, huh? I'm having trouble lately with episodes. It just tastes bad. The cigar. Just good after what did I say? It tastes good after supper. Oh, barf. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Bah. Yeah, I don't know. I never really finished my weird science thing, did I? That's it. I'm out of here.